Hey YouTube, this is Coco. Just wanted to stop in and ask y'all what y'all think of this Donald Dump Trump running for presidency. Um, I don't like this man. My mother, she can't stand him. Um, Lord Jesus, my mother can't stand him. I think he is a ridiculous fool. My sister seems to believe that he's the Antichrist from what my mother tells me. I don't know if I'll go that far, but he got some issues. And I truly believe that if this man becomes president, we gonna be in trouble, y'all. We gonna be in trouble. He is the most arrogant, self-centered, narcissistic, every adjective that you can use to describe an asshole, uninformed. He don't know nothing about nothing. And I do not even know how this man was able to get this far. And like when you hear about his rallies and people was whooping folk up and just all this craziness, this is not gonna bode well for the country. It just is not. Him sitting up talking about folk, and now he on the Bill Clinton thing. And this is what I say about that situation. Whatever Bill did, cheating, it wasn't her cheating. It wasn't Hillary cheating. And we not responsible for our husbands cheating. Now, the point that he made about her co-signing what Bill did, and a lot of people believe that she did it because she had future political aspirations, which that's between them. I don't give a damn. I really don't care. That's their marriage. If she like it, I love it. I don't have an opinion on that because I've learned that when it comes to a person's relationship, and y'all gotta excuse me, in my previous video, I talked about my surgery that I had, and so I got this pillow in this chair in my room, in the little corner in my room, and I had to put the pillow in the chair to kind of give me some support with my back, my spine, and my neck. But getting back to Mr. Donald Dump, he is a fool. Child, I do not know. I don't believe when he get in the general election, and if Hillary, which it looks like she is going to be the Democratic nominee, that he's going to win up against her. Because whether you like hate Hillary, you got to get the girl her due. She's paid her dues. From what my mother said, Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton have been, really political forces since they were in their early 20s. So if the choice is between those two, I already know who I'm voting for to be Hillary. I ain't even got to think about it. If Donald Trump is on the Republican side, which I'm not a Republican anyway, but just all the stuff that this man just says and throw the people out, of his rallies. He's yelling from the podium. All he need to say is motherfucker out. He even in one, I watched him say that, back in the good old days, someone like him would be taken out on the stretcher, this protester. And what me and my mother were talking about, we were saying like Donald Trump is giving a stamp of approval to folks to act, to bring out all the races and the crazies and just, I want my country back. People back from where? This ain't they shit. This country belongs to the Indians. So if everybody who was a visitor or who took a boat over here was to go the fuck home, it would be nobody left but the Indians. This is their country. So all this take back the country bull, and we know what they mean by that. They talking about because they can't stand President Obama. They hate the man with passion. Take it back from him. That's what they saying. But sometimes when I see these people that be at the Trump rallies, I'm thinking, where you come from? I mean, do you actually believe that once he get in there, he gonna help you? He ain't thinking about you. Donald Trump is an opportunist. Donald Trump is a egomaniac. Donald Trump is an asshole. Um, I don't think it bodes well for our country. They were even worried about, you know, when because now it's a, because he's the presumptive Republican nominee, they're going to start releasing, some of the, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you guys have read the news where at this point in the running for presidency, I'm really tripping here. I just took my pain meds, so I'm fuzzy. They're kicking in, y'all. But they start releasing, what is it, where they start telling them not classified secrets, but y'all know what I mean. And they worried about him with his big crazy mouth spilling some of the stuff that they tell him. That's so crazy to show you he ain't got good sense. I can just imagine his presidency where he's in the Oval Office and he got his band of lynchmen. Because think about that guy that they accused of whooping up that woman or knocking her down, the female reporter. Even if what she said, she exaggerated it a little bit, he shouldn't have had his hands on her. And you never heard any other presidential candidate, nothing like that ever happening. So I don't think I'm going to be rolling with him. And I feel so sorry for our country if he become, if he some kind of way he slips through and he win this motherfucker. Like if he beat Hillary, can you imagine what the White House gonna be like? Like his wife look like a damn ex-Playboy bunny. She all in the magazine with her breast out and laid up on fur, and she like a old Barbie to me. His sons, I can't stand them. His daughter, I don't got a feeling one way or the other, but I never really got into Donald Trump of The Apprentice. Couple seasons I watched when it very first came out, when that goddamn Omarosa with her crazy ass was on there. I can't stand that bitch either. I don't know what her interest is in this, and what's she getting from it? What did he promise her to ride with him like this, Donald Trump? What did he promise her to make her be so supportive of him? I couldn't support that. But I remember like the early seasons, because I've never really watched this as a series that I watch, but like the earlier seasons when it very first came out and Omarosa's crazy ass was on there. I never got racist tease from him. Like, I got arrogant tease, but never really thought that Donald Trump was racist and had things against women. I know his cheating ass, had all these wives, and he supposedly did his first wife wrong, and that's why I don't understand how he can stand in his shit and talk about Bill when his damn record ain't clear either. This motherfucker, and I do mean motherfucker, is out his mind. I even read one article where they said that they believe that he had lost his mind. I don't think he lost his mind. This is who he is. When he started winning, I was like, this is like a fucking spoiled rich boy, Richie Rich. We're gonna call him Richie Rich. Done fucked around and became the damn Republican presidential nominee. Y'all, child. And then what's gonna be funny is, okay, once they get through the general, and you know how when they're in the debates with the presidents, Hillary Clinton is gonna wipe the floor with him. Did y'all see that woman testify in front of Congress for 11 hours? I read this one story that said that like Hillary Clinton, when they had to break for, I guess, like a lunch break or to read regroup and then figure out what other questions they was asking her, then she was pretty much didn't need a break. Did the bitch keep on answering questions? I remember, and I didn't watch that when she testified, but I remember what questions that they asked her, whether you like Hillary Clinton or not, she was rattling off answers. Like she didn't have to sit and think about nothing. You know, she was just on her stuff. Like I said, like or dislike her, up against him, and I don't even have no qualm about who Coco voting for. It will be Hillary Clinton. And this Bernie Sanders, because I know I was like, my kids are voting age. My son is 29 and my daughter just turned 21. She's in college and she was telling me she registered to vote, and I don't kind of sway my kids into, who they vote for, tell them anything about, or just try to sway them. I want them to be free thinking young people. And, so I was just asking them, my daughter, Hillary's supporter, she's all for women's lib and all that. And so my son was really, when the President Obama was running, my son was a canvasser, a paid canvasser. This boy was so into President Obama that, and really into that when President Obama was running, that after the election and President Obama won, my son actually got tickets to the inauguration. He got 2 tickets to the inauguration, and he went, to Washington, and, they called me, when he told me that he had got the tickets, I was like, are you serious? You get to go to the inauguration? He was like, yeah, Ma. So I was asking him, why, and he was like, because of all the time and the dedication that our Congresswoman, at the time her name was Mary Jo Kilroy, she wanted to thank him with tickets to the inauguration. And oh my God. Okay. Usually my neighbor's car does that another time. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't. But anyway, he went to Washington, was so happy. He called me when he was in front of the White House, and at the time he was like 21 years old, and I could tell he was about to cry. He was just so happy to be there. But my daughter's a Hillary supporter, and my son is a Bernie Sanders supporter. And the reason why I brought that up is because, I never considered Bernie Sanders. Something about him I don't like. I don't know what it is. My mother asked me my feelings about him, and I was thinking, I don't have a feeling one way or the other. I just never really, all that hollering and just I agree with some of the stuff he said, but I couldn't see myself voting for him. It's just something about his personality is not my cup of tea. But getting back to this goddamn Donald Trump, child. And then I read something where they said that they believe that if he loses this, that he will go ahead and lose whatever else is left of his brain if he actually was to go through this, all of this, and he lose, because he's like a spoiled rich boy, and you know how they throw a temper tantrum? They said if this man lose, they believe he gonna throw the temper tantrum of all temper tantrums if he lose. I remember when I was younger, when I was 18, and the first time I voted, I think, was it Jesse Jackson? It was when Jesse Jackson was running. I ain't know what the hell. I was just, happy that I was old enough to vote. And of course, I voted for him. I was young and he was black, and I voted for Jesse Jackson because he was black. But y'all, I'm going to get on out of here. I just wanted to know, what do y'all think of Donald Trump running? I mean, what y'all think of him? Man, the White House is going to be like a big old reality show. We're going to have a Playboy bunny, damn aging Barbie as the first lady, a spoiled Richie Rich as the presidency. as the president. Lord, child, it's gonna be something. And you know, when him and Hillary, I think I brought that up, but I didn't talk about why. When they about them when they do their debates, I'm gonna be watching this shit with some popcorn because I want to see, like, once they get past him, all the name calling, and Hillary don't respond to it, because I don't think Hillary should engage him when when they talking about Bill. It is what it is. Bill cheated. He was a free fucking motherfucker, because y'all know Bill Clinton was screwing everybody. I don't think Hillary should stick to the issue. She shouldn't engage in the gutter. But when they have to stand flat-footed on that debate stage, that's when, hopefully, these crazy motherfuckers that's riding for Donald Trump see that if y'all elect this son of a bitch, as my grandfather would say, son of a bitch, if y'all elect this son of a bitch, we gonna be in trouble. We gonna be in trouble. Lord, child, every time I think about it, it's actually funny that he got this far. I think what it is they didn't, early on, they didn't take this bastard serious. And they didn't, when he was attacking them. So I grew up in the hood. So you talk about me, I'm gonna talk about you. They should have been throwing shit at him. When he was saying shit, they should have been like, well, what about when you cheated on Ivanka? And what about Trump? Not just the media saying it to him, but the other candidates. They should have, when they were standing in those debates with him and he brought up their shit, they should have been standing there like, okay, motherfucker, get finished, because I got something for your ass. What about, when you filed bankruptcy, your motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. They touched on it, but he overtalked them, and then they let it go. See, I would have waited for him to get finished, been like, you finished, and then would, put it out there. They just let him get too far in this shit. And, ooh, child, this man, recovering from my surgery, I got all kind of stuff going on. I told y'all I would show y'all my my scar. You see it? It's not bad right there. Looked like somebody tried to cut my damn throat, but it's not bad. But it's at that point where it's healing, and I want to scratch it, but I'm just not gonna mess with it. See, you see it really good there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Nothing that, eventually that I'll be able to put makeup on the cover, because it's a raised scar. They done mashed up temple. Damn doctor done cut my throat. But alright, y'all, I just wanted to stop in and see what y'all thought of this goddamn Donald Trump. I want y'all to comment what y'all think. Like, let's picture a White House that he in, and give me some ideas of what you think the shenanigans is going to be in the White House. I'm going to start it off. I'm going to put one of the most far-fetched things that I think this bastard will do when he get there. Child, we in trouble. Y'all have a good night. And don't vote for Donald Trump. Don't vote for that son of a bitch. Don't vote for him. We got to vote. Hillary going to be left, so that's who we got to vote for. Don't vote that damn bastard in. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Good night. Good night.